Yes, hello guys, and welcome to another live video. Today, I'm Gaucho Brian, as you know, and today we'll be talking about the difference between licensed and unlicensed agent. It's quite huge. I'm going to say there's nothing like an unlicensed agent, but I'm going to explain how you can figure this out for yourself. A lot of times we often see someone tell you he's an agent, but you don't know if he's really an agent. You have never checked his license. You have never checked anything about him, whether is he really a licensed agent by FIFA. So today we're going to look at the pros and cons or everything that happens when it comes to licensed and unlicensed agent. As you know, if you tune in, always try to leave me a message and let me know you're around, and share always if you're getting value from this, and don't forget to always leave a comment, and let's keep doing this for most of you guys that are always coming around. So first I will say what is a licensed agent? So a licensed agent is an official registered and certified by FIFA. So that's a FIFA licensed agent. And that agent has written an exam and has passed the exam and has gotten the certificate to represent any individual when it comes to football. And that person can legally negotiate contracts for players and clubs. So a licensed agent doesn't only negotiate contract, but that's just the basic that I want to put it there. That's a licensed agent. So he does all these things. So he negotiates contract with coaches, professional players like the Messis, the Ronaldos, all those kind of people. Yes, a licensed agent. When you have that license, which is very important, you can negotiate those contracts. And then, what is an unlicensed agent? Listen carefully. So this is someone who represents players without official certification. So which in a way it's like a criminal act, because you shouldn't be representing players if you have not had a certificate. This kind of person, because he doesn't know the rules and regulations, he operates without regulations and often in gray area. So when someone is not licensed, he doesn't really because he doesn't know the rules and regulations. So normally you cannot do any deal, and if FIFA finds you actually operating, they are going to fine you and the club also, the person operating. So with the club also, because it's also in the club's duty to always check if you're a licensed agent as well. Then with you, if you're caught doing any operation which you are not a licensed agent or officially licensed by FIFA, it will be difficult for you even if you write the exam, because they will look at it as a criminal offense. So if you're caught by FIFA, then you cannot even write the exam again. So if you're a licensed agent, you're one, so you don't have to represent player. So that's just basic. That's just the basic. So someone an unlicensed agent, he doesn't know the rules and the regulations or the guides. He just tries to take players, probably represent them into clubs and get a certain percentage, like scamming stuff, like scamming or whatsoever. So let's look at what are the risk of working with an unlicensed agent. What are the risks? Because most of players, you have to always, if someone says it's an agent, the first thing I'll give you information here that you're going to know. So, but let's move ahead. I'm going to give you those information. Oh, well, let's give you now, so that, because most of you, if you have a pen and paper there. So first of all, if someone is an unlicensed agent, ask him, what is your FIFA ID? And then if you get his FIFA ID, you can always check from the FIFA platform. And if you don't know how to check, you can type on Google, how can I check someone's FIFA agent's license if he's an official? Yeah. And the platform, when you go to the platform, the number he gives you, if you put it there, his name is going to come out. So that's how you check a licensed agent. So you can see his number. He has to give you a number. That number, when you start asking him like that, he's going to already start telling you, because he knows you are in for something. But anyways, let's move forward. So the risk of working with an unlicensed agent: lack of legal protection for players. you're not protected. So if anything happens, that person is not known by anybody. So it's you, the player. You have to do your due diligence that you know that person is a licensed agent, because if he leaves, you're never going to know who that person is because he's not registered under the FIFA platform. And second thing is possible financial scams and contract issues. So someone who is an unlicensed agent, instead of representing you and asking 3%, he doesn't know those things. He might turn up to say 10%, because that's how most people who are not licensed agent, when they sign players, they say 10% of the player's salary. Whereas when representing an individual, it's totally different. So you see, now there's a scam issue going on there. And also, clubs have to also be, well, clubs have fallen victims of this, that they have also been caught by FIFA. But clubs may and must also refuse to work with unlicensed agent. When club notice that you're not a licensed agent, they have to refuse working with you, because clubs also are falling victims of this situation, and they have also been punished by FIFA. Because when you work as a club, if you work with an unlicensed agent, you risk of being banned and also paying and being facing disciplinary sanctions. A lot of clubs have had that already in the past. So FIFA. Then next we look at FIFA regulations on agents. FIFA reintroduced the FIFA agent regulation in 2003. That is also where it was that every intermediary must must have a license, so that this was to bring an end also to parents shouldn't be representing players anymore because they don't have the know-how and the skill set. Mostly it's now someone who has to go through the exam and write the exam and pass. So in a way to say, licensed agent must pass the FIFA exam to register officially on the FIFA platform, because there's now a process for that. That anybody before anybody was representing players, you could just wake up and maybe your son is a good player and you say, I'm going to be the agent of my son so that I keep money to myself. We don't give any money to someone. But FIFA also realized that there's a lot of what we call not professionalism. It's an industry that is still growing. There's not a lot of professionalism in the industry. It wasn't really growing that way because anyone could just enter the industry. So they had now to do like this, like people have to write an exam, which is a very difficult exam to pass, so that you can learn by writing the exam. Before you write the exam and pass, you must have read the book and a lot, and which is quite very important, because you don't want to go and represent someone, a player that has put all his life into you without you knowing the rules and regulation. So which means it's a recipe for disaster. So those were actually the things that FIFA actually discovered, that they have to do something so that this industry has to be regulated. And see, some of us who are agents still see like it's not really properly regulated very well. That still needs to be done. Okay, let's look at this also officially. Okay, what I spoke earlier, how to verify to verify an agent. Check FIFA official agent list. Yes, that's one thing. Ask for proof of registration and licensing. Yes, he can always show the badge, his badge, because there's this blue badge. When you pass the exam, you have your agent license number is there with the FIFA. That just the FIFA name is there, something like that. That's one badge already, but the number is there. You can take it to type on the platform as well. And also research the reputation and past deals. And research the reputation and past deals. They can see someone who's a new agent and also start with you as his new client. This you have to also, you have to see how he works with you, because every agent starts from square one. This might also be a new agent, so I will not really say this is something that you should really pay attention. When you're looking for an agent, it might be an experienced agent or a new one, but what you should first give him is, does he has the power to pull you a deal? Also, that's very important, because also you can work with elite agents, but they don't have your time. They just, because they are dealing with the Ronaldos of this world, they just try to they sign you for a club and they don't check on you because they have a lot of these players. You're just one piece of the jigsaw. There's so many, or that you're just one fish in the ocean. There's so many of them, big fishes. So your contract might be running down, and he's not really putting effort because he knows you don't bring him that big box, that big paycheck. He doesn't really invest his time in you because there are a lot of things going on in the industry. So, anyways, those are the key advice I'm trying to give you on that. So, the last one I'll say is advice for players. Always work with a licensed agent for security and credibility, because with a licensed agent, he has to be very serious because he knows his license. He cannot mess up his license. Is at risk because no agent want to lose the license. So the agent will always be very focused with you. And with the agents, with official agents, they cannot take, let's say, if it's when representing you on the representation contract, instead of 3% representing a player, they cannot send you any contract that shows, let's say, 10-15%, because they are going to upload that contract to the FIFA website and they will also know that FIFA might go through it. So those are things that they are very straightforward. They know that they cannot mess up with it. So it puts them, because of the rules and regulation, it puts them straight. But whereas with an unlicensed agent, he doesn't know he can just say anything to you because he's not even actually an agent. So he can take money and run away. So also be careful also of promises and sound too good. That promises that sound too good. For example, an agent meets you and says, "I'll take you to Real Madrid," whereas you're playing maybe at a level that you don't really deserve to play to Real Madrid, that you need to still start playing somewhere first. So just because maybe he wants to get money from your pocket, so you need to also watch out on this. So the next thing I will say is, before signing a contract, you have to always talk with a lawyer or whosoever that a guardian as a licensed agent. This is just an advice. So, but guys, that is the difference between. I hope you understood the difference between the licensed and unlicensed agent. An unlicensed agent, how to verify them. So let's run through it. Ask him for his badge, because the licensed agent all have a badge now. Secondly, ask him for his license number. Can you check it through the FIFA platform? Yeah. So all these two things, you can, if you don't know, you can even type on ChatGPT or Google. They'll try to help you. How can I verify if this person is a licensed or unlicensed agent? And those are the things you should be verifying, because you cannot, at this day and age, you cannot open an unlicensed agent, because an unlicensed agent is someone who is going to scam you, and it's always going to ask you different percentages instead of the real percentage that he should be taking out of your salary. So that's it for today. And if you have any note to leave, you can leave me. You can leave it. And also talking about the situation about the exam is coming up. As you can see, yeah, I'm actually working on it. So soon, the people will send me emails with your number. I will send them WhatsApp messages so that we can start early April. So we still have 9 days to go. Today is the 21st. We still have 9 days to go. So I'm well on time. Don't worry, you guys. I'm on it, and everything is very okay. So soon I'll be talking to you guys. I'll be sending you guys the WhatsApp messages, those who are about to start the course, so that you can be done with your registrations, and we start on 1st of April. It's going to be, as I said, the course is going to be 2 hours course every Tuesday. Reason because, and for 2 months. Reason I'm saying 2 months, because my aim is for you to understand the rules and regulation, not just to teach you about the course, so that when you get into the exam, you can pass easily. And it will actually help if you are, it will actually help if you pass and know, because you are going to go into the industry not only with exam studied material on your body or no exam studied material, but you are going to also know what the rules and regulations are. So anyways, most of you guys, if you don't know, I'm always on LinkedIn. check me. You can leave a message always also on LinkedIn. And for my email address, let's see, do I have it here? Let's see, check out my ebook. Okay, this is check out my ebook. My ebook on how to pass the agent exam on my socials. That's on my LinkedIn. Okay, then the next one I'm going to show you is, remember our upcoming FIFA preparation course starting 1st April. Contact me at gauchobrian9@gmail.com. So that's my email there for those who want to leave me a message. Leave me a message also on that email if you don't have my email. That's about the starting course on April 1st. Then we'll go from there. As I said, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, we'll be starting the course, and then we move on to other things. There, what you get in this course is that because you will have a couple of agents, that it will also help you guys to network and also build relationship with you both. I mean, with you all in the group. So that's going to help you guys, because when network is very important part of this industry, and you can keep growing just like that. So the reason also I'm trying to bring you guys together is that, one, when dealing with agents, you can have a deal that someone is in Denmark, and the person and you call the person who is an agent that you met also on the WhatsApp, that can you go to this club and do this and negotiate this for me, because you are friends and you put met on the WhatsApp group. So it's very always important to network always, because network and trust build reputations. Okay, guys, not to keep you guys too much waiting. We talk tomorrow, as we're always here around this time in the evening. So see you guys and take care. Cheers. Have a nice day.